I'm thinking about what to say for the intro, but I cannot figure anything out. r/AmItheAsshole. Link in the description if you want to see it for yourself. Let's get into this. Alright, no time for intros. AmItheAsshole for telling my mom not to babysit anymore when my husband changed his mind. My husband is a lawyer and I'm an engineer. We both have intense careers, but he wanted a second child. I was happy with our daughter, but he really wanted another child. We now have 2 daughters, aged 3 and 1. And I came back from maternity leave and my mom took over full-time caring for them. We both work full-time, so she takes them when we work. My mom is a nurse, but quit to look after our kids. I insisted we should pay her the going rate for daycares in the area, which is around $1,500 a child. So we pay $3,000 for her to care for our children, cook for them, etc. She will also pick them up sometimes as we may need to be in the office early. My husband complained a lot about how expensive it was to pay her. He makes $140K and I make $110K, so we can afford to pay her. But he thinks we are overpaying her and complained about it to her face. My mom is not very confrontational, but she got very upset. I argued with him on this for months until I decided it was better for her to go back to work and for us to use daycare. Finding a daycare was hard and now we pay $1,800 a child for daycare, and daycares obviously will not pick up your children nor will they cook for them. We have less time now and at a higher cost for our children to be sick a lot during the winter season. So far this year we have been sick as an entire household 3 times. I was on a business trip and my husband was late picking up our children, which resulted in a $75 late charge, which my mom would have not charged extra for. My husband is now demanding that my mom leave her job to go back to babysitting our children, but I won't let her because he did no research into the real cost of childcare and kept complaining how expensive it is even when I showed him. My mom, even part-time, makes $4,300 a month as a nurse, and I told my husband if we want her doing the childcare, we need to pay her that amount. I remember we already paid $3,600 for daycare. He wants her to go back to $3,000 charge and is angry and claims my mom is asking for too much for a simple job and that a grandma taking care of her grandchildren is a privilege. I told her not to quit and him that she isn't babysitting, which reduces his number of free hours and makes our lifestyle harder. So he's angry at me for demanding we pay her what I feel she's owed. My mom probably would do it for free if we wanted, but I definitely don't think it's fair. She needs to save for retirement and she has bills as well. Am I the a-hole here? No. Your husband is, though. I mean, you two have very, like, I know lawyer and engineer, that's demanding, man, that's demanding. The fact that you've been sick 3 times as a household this winter tells me that there's too much stress in that household, because that's a number 1. The immune system goes down, very much down. Also, what do you mean it's a privilege? I mean, if I tell my mom, hey mom, could you take care of the kids like 5 days a week? And it's a privilege for you, so I'm not even gonna pay you. Like, hey, good luck. My mom is gonna be like, are you out of your mind? And I agree with her. What do you mean it's a privilege? You decided to have the kids with a career like that, all right? What a stupid man. I mean, he's supposed to be smart because he's a lawyer. He makes some good amount of money, right? But for a lawyer, you have terrible social skills. Or what is it? Not social skills? I'm sure you can talk very charmingly, but like the intelligence, right? The social intelligence to understand that you're an a-hole. Be grateful for things what people do. Be grateful. Just be grateful and you'll be happy and the people around you will also be a lot happier. That's my official advice, alright? Flory Alicia. Am I the a-hole for yelling at my friends and leaving dinner after they all made fun of me and gave me a gay intervention? Does that mean that they intervened because they think it's wrong for you to be gay? Or is it like an intervention about something else but just gay? Like, yes, girl, what happened? What's happening to you, girl? You need to stop it. Slay. Or is it like you're gay? I did quit it. I went out to dinner with 5 friends. 1 guy, 4 girls. For context, I look very masculine. Short hair, deep voice, no makeup, masculine style, etc. Sometimes I get mistaken for a man. Usually, if it's by someone I'm never gonna see again, I don't really care to correct them. My friends and I were having dinner at a nice fancy place and the waiter came to our table and he mistook me for a man. One of my friends responds, oh, she's not a man, she's just lesbian. Everyone laughs and the waiter apologized. After he left, I asked my friend why did you say that? I have never said or indicated in any way that I am a lesbian, because I'm not. I've never had a boyfriend, but that's because I'm not interested in a romantic relationship. But we have talked about male celebrities we find attractive. I thought it was clear I was straight. My friend rolled her eyes at my question and said, oh, come on, we all know you're a lesbian. I was shocked. More friends jumped in and said, yeah, you don't have to lie to us. I wasn't lying. They started making jokes about me, dressing like a lesbian, hiding my sexuality, being in a glass closet. Everyone knows it's 2025, no one cares, etc. It all seemed like it wasn't a joke and they actually believed it. One of my friends, Ava, even joked, you were obviously in love with that name. I showed genuine shock at this remark, and she reassured me, it's okay, we all don't mind if you're gay. Illness was a one-off childhood friend of mine, and our friendship ended badly a few months ago. I was very upset by it and confided in my friends. I never thought they would use it against me. I told them firmly that I'm not lesbian. This isn't funny, and I was not in love with illness. Once they saw I was being serious about this, their tone and attitude became less jokey. They started lecturing me on self-acceptance, being in denial, internalized homophobia. I'm not homophobic. Compulsive. I'm too stupid for all these big words. It was like some sort of gay intervention. I found it absolutely ridiculous. I yelled at them for being bad friends because I couldn't even dress how I want or talk to them about my troubles, and I left the restaurant. It's the morning after and I have serious regret. I don't know what to say to them and what to do. Am I the a-hole? No, I mean, look, I don't know the context. I would say you overreacted maybe a little bit, but like, I don't know what's going on before this, right? I don't know how you feel or what's the situation or how bad they actually were, right? You know, I'm thinking, what would I do? Like, I would just kind of like, I would just say, if you think that, that's great. But I know there was sort of like, but self-acceptance and no one cares and it's fine, and be like, hey, okay then. Okay then. Take off your pants. Do it right now. Think I'm gay? I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm not joking. Take off your pants right here in the restaurant. I can't say no now. You want it. You think so. Now I need to prove it to you as well. Take off your pants. That's what I would do. But no, you're obviously not the a-hole. And maybe like, especially if your friends use like past experience against you, like with illness. I don't know if Ines. I'm saying illness because it sounds funny, right? Like, well, maybe they're not your friends, right? If they don't value or respect you at all and use your past against you, that type of stuff. So maybe you should, like, of course, we're social creatures, but it doesn't mean you just should hang around everyone, right? Some people are just not good for you, not compatible with you, and hanging around them is actually a net negative, all right? You can find new people, of course you can. I mean, you may have to step a little bit out of your comfort zone to actually talk to people, but that can be worked on. That's easy. You can do that. I mean, easy. It's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Bar below. This is a different one. Whipta, which is, would I be the a-hole if I sold my friend's concert ticket after she hasn't paid me back? Probably not, but let's see. My friend and I bought tickets to see MCR in a few months. I set aside money to buy both tickets and sat in the queue for them. It was about $270 for both, which means she owed me $135. We are both college students and I have expenses with grad school coming up, but I can afford to go to this concert and it's not a problem. I bought those tickets back in November and she promised to pay me back then after her next paycheck. Lo and behold, it's now February and I have yet to receive the money. I set a few deadlines asking for it consistently, but not trying to be annoying about it. She keeps making excuses, complaining that she has no money, but at that time, I watched her get a $300 tattoo, and she's getting another one next week. I'm tired of being out of this kind of cash, and tired of the excuses when I know she's just not prioritizing it. She, to me, can't afford this concert. I'm tempted to just sell her ticket. Would that be wrong to do? Well, here's what you do. You warn her, okay? You pay me back in this amount of time. I would personally say a week or maybe 2. And if you don't, the ticket's gone. Or I'm taking someone else who is going to pay for it because you're not paying for it, all right? If you do pay for it, then you can go, all right? That's how this is going to work. And then if they don't agree with that, not your problem anymore. All right? You know, your fault. Should have been better with money. Yeah, better with money. Also, $300 tattoo and she's getting another one? What do you mean you have no money? I wouldn't want to get a $300 tattoo if I don't have money because that's stupid. So, yeah. Help me out here, Blake, because I don't know what's going on. And Blake does know what's going on. but he's not telling me. So yeah, this is a great situation. I don't like it when people are just unreasonable. Like, just be reasonable and use your head brain moments, alright? And then what that's gonna do is it's gonna make my life a whole lot easier. Now, actually, I do like when people do it, and then they post on the subreddit, and then I get content. So I'm actually very happy that people do it. But like, in real life, just don't do it. Just be normal, alright? And then that's very nice. Alright, but that will do for this video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment your favorite steering wheel. Praise the Lord Jesus, and let's get out of here.